My mind is always cluttered with thoughts. They dance like restless butterflies. I don't even know if I want them inside my head, but I still let them in. I can sometimes feel the weight of them pulling me down, dragging me down, deep into the abyss.
Thousands in Yellowknife are being forced to leave their home.
Focusing on one thing seems impossible.
One life, my friends, one time.
It feels like I'm always chasing the next big thing.
Bitcoin dropped 7% over the past 20.
Bitcoin is hitting new intraday lows, trading
that
at
interest rates will probably go up again.
I don't even know what that thing is, to be honest.
Owning land now in the metaverse is a little bit like buying land in New York 250 years ago.
My head is constantly running worries about the future. Things that I think should have happened in the past, and it pulls me away from the present.
What is a woman?
My gender is...
Have you ever felt that way?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah.
You can't concentrate on one thing because your mind is fragmented like puzzle pieces that belong to different moments from the past and uncertainties about the future. Or simply you just can't help but do multiple things at once.
Would just feed inflation.
And your mind can't sit still. When I feel overwhelmed by everything around me, I try to take a step back, away from all the noise. In moments of reflection, I realize that life itself is not inherently complicated. It is our own perceptions and desires that make it so. Our ancestors only cared about food and survival. However, our friends' latest flex we see on our social media feeds, the new tech available, and the unrealistic standards we see of what a good life should be make us crave more. Modern society's expectations and pressures push us to strive for the next big thing, to have more. Sometimes I ask myself, what do I really want? Is there one thing that exists that will really make us happy? That if we finally have that thing, then we will feel content, satisfied? It's $1 million question. And here we are, drifting, not knowing which direction to go. We pretend to know that we have everything figured out, that we have a mental map in front of us telling us which path to take. But really, most of us don't know. And it takes us away from the present. Buddha once said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." When I was younger, this quote didn't make sense to me. I was anxious to grow up, leave home, and be independent. I was eager to be on my own. Now that I'm away from home for 6 years, I find myself yearning for the very place I long to escape, and thought that I should have taken the time to cherish the moment when I was still there. But we can't turn back time. I can't just go back and pretend that everything will be the way it was, because it wouldn't. And so I have to face this, to live in the present. It may sound to you that I regret some things, and I do. But dwelling in the past is not good either. And so I have to face the path in front of me, I guess. Every moment that is happening to us every day, no matter how trivial, will be a memory in the future. This is why it's so important to be in the present. I'm guilty of browsing random things while having a conversation with a friend, engaging in an activity and thinking of something else. We often lose ourselves in the present moment because our thoughts are wandering elsewhere. Our minds are preoccupied with the past or worries about the future, taking us away from fully experiencing what is happening at the moment. Right now. How many times have you watched a movie while scrolling on your phone and thinking about the person who made you feel bad in the past? And how many times have you worried about the future? If you'll ever pay the bills in time, or if you will ever reach your goal? The hustle culture did that to us, sacrificing the present for a better future. I don't think that's bad. We need stress once in a while to get somewhere. And who wouldn't want to achieve their goal in life? But if we constantly do not live in the present, it takes us away from what is in front of us to what really matters. The moment you are in. It takes conscious effort to redirect our attention and appreciate the present. The advent of computers sold us the thought that we can effectively multitask. While this is true, our brain can only handle so much information, and it is challenging to do multiple things at the same time. So focusing on one thing at a time can make us more effective. It is true that multitasking can be effective. However, we must be cautious not to overload our minds with too many things, as it can hinder our ability to pay close attention to anything. Being thoughtful about how we multitask can make us give full attention to the activity that we're engaging in. I remember what Jim Rohn said, "When you work, work. When you play, play. Don't mix the two." This makes total sense. We often find ourselves lost in thought when we're engaged in an activity. Some people think about how they should spend more time with their families while they're at work. And when they're having dinner with their families, they think about work. How often do we trap ourselves by thoughts of the past and future? When we feel an emotion, whether we're happy, sad, or angry, it helps to allow ourselves to fully experience them without trying to suppress the emotion. Take the time to breathe in deeply and take it all in. Which part of your body is the feeling coming from? Don't judge yourself from feeling it. Embrace the emotion without trying to change it. By accepting what you feel, you connect with yourself deeply and know yourself more. I know that sounds spiritual, but give it a try. Feeling our emotions deeply can be a gateway to being in the present. Whatever you do, take the time to focus on it. Instead of letting your mind wander, engage yourself fully with the visuals, textures, sound, and smell of the activity you're engaging in. When you're eating, notice the aroma, savor every bite, and pay attention to the taste of different ingredients in your food. When talking to a loved one, be genuinely interested in what they have to say. Look them in the eye. Pay attention to how they talk, and enjoy the moment that you are having with that person. We do not know when is the last time we do something with someone. Tomorrow is not promised to any of us. And so I think we should savor every moment, no matter how trivial, no matter how repetitive it may seem. By immersing ourselves in every activity or every situation that we're in, we bring awareness to the present, to what is in front of us, to the now. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is not a sure thing. All we have is this moment. and so I implore you to not let it slip away. So, if you like that video, please click or tap that like button, or smash it. Do whatever you want with it. And subscribe to my channel, and let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section below. And just let me know what you want to talk about next, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you.